Fashion, well, you see more of Ronaldo, but as a player, Messi is the best. Well, I would say defending Messi one-on-one, it's not possible. And Ronaldo, it's a little bit different. He's bigger, he's super quick, he got skills, of course, but Messi is just, you can't stop him with his left foot, like one-on-one. You can't take the ball normally. I didn't read everything, but it was funny when they said, yeah, put him go to sleep, and I saw a picture with the bed, so that was funny.
El mejor ahora mismo, Messi, pero con mucha diferencia respecto a Cristiano. O sea, siempre se ha hablado ahora mismo últimamente de los dos, de Messi y Cristiano, pero Messi lleva el balón en el pie, muy rápido, tiene tiro. No sé, la verdad es que ahora mismo yo me quedo con Messi antes que Cristiano Ronaldo.
It'll be a very hard decision. I'll be very happy with either, but for me, I'd buy Messi.
I mean, I've played with Ronaldo, so I always favour him. But the difference between them for me is that he scores different types of goals. He can score every type of goal that you can imagine. Ronaldo scores them.
For me, the best player in the world at the moment, Lionel Messi. I think maybe last year on form it might have been Ronaldo, but certainly this year, from January up till now, Lionel Messi's been out a league on his own. Phenomenal to watch, an incredible talent, from a different planet really.
I'd go and buy Messi. I think as an all-round player, he's better.
For me, the one player that impressed me the most was Cristiano when I played with him. I was fortunate to play with some of the best players we've seen in football, but Cristiano had such a unique ability in terms of his athleticism, but also his dedication to the game was unparalleled. And I think to see that up close, you admire how much he puts into his craft.
I think Messi makes you a better manager than Ronaldo does. I think Ronaldo asks you questions as a manager, and I think Messi answers questions as a manager.
I prefer the style of Messi, but Ronaldo is fantastic also.
If I was a manager, I would want to take Ronaldo. I think that's the best way to sum it up. You know, he's played in different leagues. I think you could plonk him in any team and he'd be fantastic. You know, he's such a good individual player, whereas some could point the finger and say that Messi relies on a great team as well to perform.
So I would go for Messi, but that is a very difficult.
One word though, Messi or Ronaldo? One word. One word.
Messi.
Let's talk about today. Who is the best player today?
Today, I think is no doubt is Messi.
And Messi, could he eventually be one of the best players of all time?
Yeah, he is the one who has chance to be. But if you think maybe in Europe, to talk about Europe, some years ago, you have a lot of players in the same style like Beckenbauer was fantastic player. We have Di Stefano, who was Argentine, who played in Real Madrid. From Argentina, we have Maradona. But in this moment, I think Messi is the best.
The best player in the world for you now?
For me, over the five, I will go with Leo. I will go with Leo, although I respect Ronaldo a lot. I respect the amount of work he put in.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
That much better than Ronaldo?
For me, Messi is natural. For me, Ronaldo is a trend product.
On a scale...
So far has been amazing. Messi is a nice guy. We chat every day, and it's all cool.
Conversamos todos os dias, tá tranquilo, acho que não vai haver problema.
I don't think there will be any problem. He's a nice person, my idol, and for me, the best in the world, and everyone respects him. I want to help him.
E espero poder ajudá-lo ainda.
When you have players like Messi, any mistake you can pay for it.
You say players like Messi, are there any other players like him? In your opinion, how good is he?
For me, he's the best player in the world, and by a distance.
Inevitably, Messi, every time you turn the TV on, he scores 2 goals standard at the moment. It's good that he hasn't scored against us. We pride ourselves on being a strong team. When we played Barcelona before, I think we've
cause them difficulties. But with Messi, I think statistics and history go out of the window. The way he's playing is solely about us performing in these 2 games to try and stop him, and with the ability he's got, we have to be at our best, not just our back four but as a team, because individually he's proved himself to be the most dangerous and best player in world football.
Season for him was tough too, like all the team, and I think that this year he's recovering at the same time that all the team is doing. So we are really happy to have him, like all these years, what he has done for football, for this sport, for us, because as a team we have won a lot of titles, and thank you to him most of the time for his goals, for his assists. I mean, he is the best player in the world for the last 5-6 years, and every time he's in the pitch he shows why they give him the golden ball.
Messi today is the best player in the world. You don't have nobody to compare.
For fun.
Do you think he's the best ever?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, the more I see of him, I was at Nou Camp last year when he scored 4 against Arsenal. You know, it's one of those nights, a bit like tonight, where you're saying to yourself, I'm going to tell people I was at this game.
Yeah.
You know, you said that night, you can say that this night. And I think he's a little magician.
The fact that people say we're in some sort of competition to see who's best, Messi, Maradona, Messi, there's going to be trouble.
Se va a calentar el morocho, se va a calentar el morocho, se va a armar quilombo.
I don't think you necessarily need to win a World Cup to be the greatest player ever. It's down to the time and the team that you play for. I mean, I've seen obviously Ronaldo at Manchester United 2 or 3 years ago. You see Messi now. This guy's the best player in the world at the moment. There is no doubt about that. And I think we're always nervous about calling people who are currently watching, who are young at 23, to say he's the best player ever, but we shouldn't be. We should admit what we're seeing in front of our eyes. This is a special talent who maybe is the best player that's ever been seen.
Completely. I think the answer to that is great players would play in any generation. Lionel Messi could play in the 50s, he could play in the present day, as could Stefano, Pelé, Maradona, Cruyff. He could all play at any level because they're great players. And Lionel Messi, without question, comes into that category.
For me, Messi has been a gift from the footballing gods. He's just such a phenomenal talent. A player that not only beats people, that mesmerises them, produces magical moments, scores a multitude of goals. But he's also an honest player. He gets kicked, he gets hacked, he gets up. He never dives. He doesn't cheat. He's just a brilliant example for footballers everywhere. And if everyone copied him, the game would be much better.
Es un genio. Es un genio.
Lionel Messi, and possibly no surprises within circles. What do you make of him as a player?
Well, he's certainly got my vote. You know, he's a genius. He's a magician on that pitch. And, you know, he can do special things with football, and he certainly deserves his award. And yeah, really pleased for him.
Player quite like him. Then Cruyff came along, and they said the same thing. And then Maradona, and also Pelé. I don't want to offend him by leaving him out. Now this kid Messi deserves to be called the world's #1, and he can accept that title whenever he's ready.
What do you think about Messi? Do you think he's possibly the best player of all time? Or?
Sí, de los últimos años.
Yes, in the last couple of years.
Fenómeno de calidad. Marca muchos goles.
He's a phenomenal quality. Apart from all his goals, and even for a striker who isn't the primary striker, you can even call him a very offensive, attacking midfielder.
Impresiona cómo conduce el balón de tan cerca de las líneas.
But what impresses me is how he dribbles the ball, so close to his feet, in a way that the ball never seems to leave his feet, and never gives the defenders a chance to take the ball away from him. He's an extraordinary player, and the world loves him, and they love him.
Fuera del normal, y es un orgullo para mí hablar de él, porque yo vivencié cuando estaba empezando y hoy es el mejor del mundo.
I have to choose Messi.
Yeah.
I have lucky that I play with Zidane, with Cristiano Ronaldo, with Figo, but against I think Messi is It's very different. He do everything easy that you always you want to do, and you think, this is impossible. You see him, and he's like play in the street with the friends, no? And, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Sahid Ahmed from Abbottabad in Pakistan says, Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
I think Messi. He's doing things which, in my eyes anyway, Messi is the best ever.
What makes him a little bit better than Ronaldo? If indeed it is a little bit, what makes him better?
I just think the way he plays the game and the goals he scores, and it just looks, spectacular.
You certainly